Hi, I'm John and welcome to my channel, Effusion Knowledge. This week's video is part 2 of last week's video called I Built This. Now, please stick around to the end so you don't miss out on the before and after photos. And at some point in this video, I come under attack and I'm assaulted. Oof. Flashbacks. Oh. And why do I smell crap? I want to apologize to everyone for cutting last week's video short or just so abruptly. My phone was down to 5%. I needed to get it charged. This week, in this video, I'm hoping to get that box finished. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I sure am going to give it a try. This may end up being a 4-video endeavor because it takes a lot of time and work to, as you can see, to get everything together. This is from last week's video. As you can see, house drive. So we need to start getting boards on this. So let's get started here. I'm gonna have to move y'all or I'm gonna be blocking y'all's view of everything, aren't I? All right. There we go. Does that work better for y'all? Okay. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. So I gotta take this back off because I really don't want a nice clean board and then the old nasty looking rustic board. I want kind of uniformed, right? That's the word I'm looking for. As much as possible anyway. With working with what I've got. Doing what I can with what I got, right? Here we go. Oh, and that one there as well. I can use that one. Could have used it. So I didn't use one of the rustic boards over here on the side towards the driveway, which I should have, but I didn't. And I'm not going to take it off to. I'm not going to take it off to replace it. I'm going to go ahead and let that one slide. The less work I got to do, the better, right? I saw that coming. Now, there is two different sides to these boards. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video. I may have to bring it over there and put it a little closer. You can see a smooth side, and then you can have flat, like flatter. So this side's just a little bit rougher, but also a little sort of rounder. This is the side I want to put out, the rounder side. Even on these other boards, they have that sort of rounder, outward thing going on. See, this side's a little rougher and flatter, and this side's a little rounder and smoother, side out. I'm definitely going to need to cut them by same length. They got to be the same length because I've got to have an inside brace. Yep. And there we go. Now I really got to trim this down. But I've got to break down some more of these 2x, don't I? There we go. Cut that down the length I need it. I can get 2 pieces out of that. Should be able to. I might need to use these as my interior on the outside, because I can use this section right here, and these will work as a brace. So I have to break this down off of here to get to this part. I've got another pallet over here with them 2x4 looking pieces I could break down and get the 2x4s off of. Thank you. Tell your mom I said thanks. Had to stop the video for a minute there. My youngest son brought some chocolate out to me. My wife made some homemade chocolate. Oh, tasted just like a chocolate fudge brownie. Oh, that tastes like dark chocolate actually. So good. She buys that powdered baker's cocoa. The non-sweet cocoa is just pure cocoa, and then she makes candy bars and stuff out of it. All right, that should work. You know what? I'm gonna save y'all the hassle of watching me tear down a pallet. Yeah, I should be able to get another 20 inches out of that without hitting it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put that down here. And there we go. And then we can screw these to it. And then we can put our other boards. Set up our other boards and we will be good to go. I really should put the same length on them. That way I can butt them together better. But I plan on putting a piece over this. Once I get it up there, it's sort of like a, I want to hide the seams, so it's not really going to matter that much. I don't really have to line them. They don't have to be perfect, I guess, because I am, like I said, going to put a piece over the front. Sort of like this right here. Once I get them in the ground, sort of like to hide the seam. There we go. How about that? Now, find that on there. Freaking crazy squirrels. Yeah, I may have to put this down. It looks like I'm either gonna need to put this down on the ground, or I'm really gonna need to go fetch some more pallets. So I have a extendable workbench area. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find another rustic board here. This is a rustic board, so I can use this one. I'm gonna need to move some of these boards here out of the way. Move them to where I can use them as a workbench. crazy squirrel. And there we go. That'll continue on. Come over here real quick. I can't see the sun, but if y'all can see this, it's that gap. It doesn't really matter as long as they're flush with each other here. The reason they don't have to be twisted and flush here is because I'm gonna, like I said, I would have put a board over the seam anyway to hide it, right? So, I'm not gonna hold. I don't know why I do that, but I do it. Put this one in a little bit of an angle. Again, but that's all right. It'll hold. All right, now I know this isn't 50. What is it? 52? No, 60? No, what is it? Good thing I write things down, huh? 85. Yeah, I know that's not 85 inches. That's not even close. That's 74. Well, once I put it in the ground and I put this over the seam like that, you won't see the seam, you won't see the screws, hopefully. And the screws that I use are going to be the same ones I'm using now, so they'll go all the way through both of these boards and catch on that one for a little bit there, but give it more strength and decorative appearance rather than just seeing the seam sticking out there. All right, so this is the idea that I came up with just before I stopped the video. Put these pallets down so I can put my project on them, sort of like a workbench. To me, it doesn't have to be pretty, just functional. I'm really going to need to do some trimming on those. Yeah, definitely going to have to trim those down, because that's going to be too much of a gap to try and cover. Too much of a gap in the seam to cover. Getting sweat in my eyes. Be wearing my shorts and flip-flops instead of these pants and shoes. It's too hot out here. Southern Oklahoma, you got 90, 100 degree weather one day, and then 3 or 4 days later after the rains and everything, you got 40, 50 degree weather, and then a couple of days after that or so you end up with 70 degree weather. It just flips back and forth so much, it's unreal. Let's square them up. My redneck brain comes up with all sorts of ideas. As long as it's not on the ground, it's raised up, so I'm not trying to lay on the ground, but I could trim them without having to lift up off the ground to cut. So I could just cut straight down now without needing to try and lift and everything else. Problem is, holding everything steady and still while I cut. I don't want to flip over the edge, right? Y'all may end up seeing my butt here for a minute. Well, maybe not. I can do it this way. Yeah, we can do it this way. There we go. Now we just gotta go straight down, right? Right. How hard can that be? Right? Not too hard, evidently. She doesn't have to look pretty, just functional, right? That's what we're after, function, not beauty. I've seen planter boxes sold on Amazon and in some of the stores, and I swear they look like they're made out of some serious cheap material. And some of them are. Some of them are made out of wood, but you can tell they probably don't last long, to be honest. Now I can raise this up a little bit. Again, like I said, this does not have to be exact. It just has to be there for holding the boards in place. Again, function over beauty, right? But wait until it's finished. That beauty will come out. Now it doesn't have to be exactly 85 1/4. It can be, oh you turd. All right, get back on there. You know what? If y'all ain't never seen this, y'all are about to see it. You see that hole in the end of that tape measure? It's just big enough for a screw to fit through it, right? Don't tighten it down all the way because I don't want my tape measure to be twisted and bent and twisted. But that's how you can hold the end of your tape measure in place when you're needing it held in place. You just put a screw on the end of it. Told you, my redneck brain works in weird ways. See, no harm to the tape measure. I don't know if y'all see that or not. Oh. I can't even see from there it is. Yeah. Anyway, no harm to the tape measure. All right, so here it is. The one side, the one section of the box is finished. All right, y'all. I am back. Got my safety glasses. Got my hearing protection. Let's get this done. Here we go. How about that? This one will go this way, and this one will go this way. I gotta tell you, this is crazy. I got my screws, I got my drills, we're ready to go. Let's see. Ooh, let's see if we can get this something accomplished anyway here. So we can get something going. That one's not 35. That's not exactly 35 there, is What did I do? Did I put the wrong one in there? Or did I go the wrong length on these? Oh my gosh. What the hell did I do? Get off of me. Damn insects. Freaking stink bug. Oh yeah, stink bug. Oh, you hang on, y'all. I gotta go in and take a washcloth to my head. Man, oh man. Whew. Yeah. My head doesn't stick quite as much now. Look at the yellow from it. Boy, that thing stunk. Freaking stink bugs. I'm gonna have to recut. Do what?
I'm gonna go get a new phone.
Again?
I dropped mine just now and it turned on like 50 times before it finally actually turned on. It just kept on turning on the screen, turning off, turn on the screen, turn off. I was getting my other phone ready for me to move everything over when I got back. I drove up there and it finally turned on. I was like,
Well, you want me to?
no, I was just, I heard you out here, so I was just coming to be like, oh, god damn it.
I was gonna say, you got your bike, you don't need me to take you.
No.
No.
No, I was about to go get my jacket on when it finally turned on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you and your phones. What's that? I need to get my screws. That really looks like a wild angle, doesn't it? Ooh-wee. Yeah. Tell you what. I know what I'm gonna do here. There we go. We are looking pretty. Ha 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 ha. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just gotta be fun.
I brought my card with
me. Rode all the way over there and forgot your bank card, huh? Can't pay for that new phone without money. Oh gosh, that's all right. I've done that myself. Taking off to go somewhere to get something. Be like, crap, I left my card at home and I ain't got cash. Zoom in for y'all. We're gonna have to get these boards right here, these pieces of wood, yep, like that right there off of there, and then get the nails out so we can cut this down for our center post. Okay, let's get this thing together. I gotta get it in the ground up front yet too. Not to mention, I've got to stop doing what I'm doing to take my wife to work here a little bit. All right, so let me drill all my holes. Then we'll run the screws. It's actually longer than the other ones, which is fine. I can always subtract and add. And they said I was gonna need adding in my life. I need subtraction. All right. Let's see if we can get this. Get all these bricks out of here to where we can get the boxes in here. I gotta keep these other bricks from coming up. I don't want to take up all my bricks. All right. All right. As you can see, I've got this all about ready right here, all the way down through there for this box. Right there is my fiber optics for my internet. So I cut a hole, a notch in the side of the box to go over top of that fiber optic. All right, so what do y'all think so far? I know. Still got a bit to do yet, but I got it in place. But I need to put some bracing on this. These will come back yet, and then I can brace them together from the inside, and then I can cover the outside. I might have to take this board off the inside, or off of this, and then bring it back inside. Yeah, that or I'm gonna have to. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take it loose. I don't even know how I'm gonna do all that. Anyway, that's how it's looking so far. All right, y'all. Here it is. She ain't gotta be what? She ain't gotta be pretty. She's just gotta be what? Functional. Right? Phew, I got a heck of a mess to finish cleaning up out here though. And man, she's gonna take a lot of dirt to fill. Ooh-wee. Yep. She is gonna take a lot of dirt. Well, I hope you liked and enjoyed that video, and if you did, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and notification bell. It would help me out greatly. And remember, knowledge is a good thing. Truth in knowledge is an even better thing. And true knowledge, that's power.